from the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Seahawks at 500, sitting at 5-5, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Raiders 20, Seahawks 9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on a minute.
Okay, my thing.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 35 on second down, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Raiders 34, Seahawks nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Second down at 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Locke. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Block going to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw in his lock. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to at least get one score back. Myers connects on the PAT. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing his car on third down. And it's complete to Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with McKissick. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. You can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker, 82 yards. And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Ross on the return. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
I know they were looking for something, anything to go their way. That's a pretty good start for them right there as they try to mount a comeback.
Maybe the film session a little bit more palatable, something positive to talk about.
A little bit. That's a big-time return. Anytime you get a punt return for a touchdown, everyone has to feel just a little bit better.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Jackson's got it over the middle. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Tariq Woolen with a great play to get him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? To throw, it's Carr. He hits Adams, complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 14. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They will run it. It's McKissic. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's McKissic. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can